Hey everybody. So we are resuming a project that we had to put on pause last year. When it started getting cold out, we couldn't spray paint anymore. So we are resuming that project. But this is my old chest of secrets. And this is going to be a gift for my niece. This is the old chest of secrets. This is my new chest of secrets. It's got like engraved and everything. And I ended up getting my other nieces and nephews their own little box of secrets. And the idea here is that they can put their treasured items in them. They can put whatever they want in there if they have secrets. It's a natural part of life. But eventually, part of the process is releasing those secrets and no longer needing to keep secrets, which then the box transitions into something of a place of safety. But those are the key and the box are two very important tools in my magical arsenal, my spiritual tool belt. And I wanted to pass those down. And I kind of started collecting the boxes not knowing why. And Spirit just kind of like guided me to the realization that I was supposed to give them these tools. So I got each of them a antique key also. And they were gray before because I didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't really realize that if you hit them with a self-etching primer, they're going to turn like flat and gray. So I just hit them with the metallic spray paint to return them to gold now that they've been sanded down and they're painted. The next step is going to be hitting them with iridescent spray paint. And once I hit them with the iridescent spray paint, I will be able to seal them with the same stuff that I used to seal all of my jewelry. Like my necklaces, which are very, very potent representations. Oh, and I used it on my artifacts too. The Sword of Wisdom, the Firebird, the Karmic Mirror, the Chintamani, Wish Fulfillment Gem, and the Elysian Key. I've also got it on my paintings. I applied that mirror dust clear coat to the third eye of my skeleton that I use for Reiki. And I put it on all of my other artifacts, like the lantern, which is where the mirror dust came from. This was my receptacle for ancestral energy. It's where I put all of my sacrifices. Like when I gave up smoking and drinking and all sorts of other stuff. And I put it on the crow. I put it on the Moroccan lamp, which is the new version of the lantern. My hourglasses, like all of my little knickknacks. Pretty much anything that holds a lot of spiritual meaning to me, I connected to my ancestral energy. And the idea is that by giving the kids the tools and the boxes, the keys, and a connection, an anchor point to the ancestral energy, we will see awakening. What a beautiful pull. This is the awakened. The words here are answer the call. And it's very appropriate. So that is very cool. But in addition to that, I wanted to talk about we already showed you the Reiki skeleton, but I got these little knickknacks. It's my first, it's my first merch item, really. But this is a keychain that I just developed, and the point is to be an energetic anchor for energy work. They're costing $10. But $8 if you're a subscriber on TikTok, because you get a 20% discount on all my services and products if you are a subscriber. And this is the first draft. The image is originally supposed to, I spray painted my thumb. The image is originally supposed to be the entire circumference of the circle, and then the backside it's a flower of life with a human silhouette. If you've watched my card readings at all, then you know that the cards have silhouettes. And that's just the art style that they come in. But the idea is that when the skeleton is wearing the totem, anybody else that is also using or wearing or holding onto the totem will be able to receive the energy work that is being performed on the skeleton. There's more information on both the totem and the process and what's involved with subscriber rewards in the Discord. There's a link to that in my bio if you want to check that out. But I wanted to share the first version. And the next version is probably going to be a little bit more polished. But these ones are going to be for sale in the store probably tomorrow or the next day. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And it's not something that's going to be on there all the time. You know, he's only really going to be wearing the totem when I'm doing the monthly energy clearings that come with subscriber status. Subscribers also get a weekly 3-card tarot forecast. If you're 333 might be important today. But if you're interested in weekly forecasts that are personalized, well, we're still small. Eventually, if it gets big enough, I'm going to have to do collectives. But at least while we're small, I'm keeping it nice and intimate and doing personal 3-card pulls on a weekly basis via text chat for subscribers. You also get a little Discord rank, and like there's a sub-only chat in the Discord. But if anybody's interested, feel free to reach out with questions. And I think it's all about balance, you know, because it's important for me that people don't feel like there's a paywall or anybody's being excluded. The point will always be the mission for me. And this is just a way to reward people that want to support directly in a small way, you know. 20% off of services, a private area to chat, a free weekly 3-card pull, and a monthly energy clearing. It gives you a little bit of services and a consistent long-term reward if you actually want to use those services. But at the end of the day, making a difference is the point. And I just want to thank anybody who helps me do this. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to do. It's not to monetize, because the keychains only cover the cost of production and shipping. There's a small margin of profit. It's like not much though. Like we're talking cents. And I think I made the package $2.99. You know, like $5.99 is the bigger one. Maybe eventually I'll make one of those too. But right now, it's all about community and support. And there might be a little bit of monetary necessity in order to keep on creating that kind of content and that kind of personal connection. But the point is to make a difference in the lives of the people that you're supposed to. And sometimes that means doing things pro bono. Sometimes that means putting up a boundary